let's go ahead and be ready. We'll get ready to jump into combat after our intro. But yeah, feel free to talk amongst yourself. Just my dice here. To our Odyssey of the Bronze Bullies. Let's jump on in, head directly back into our combat. And so, with Fitz being up, and so the assailants, there are, Fitz, these multiple assailants in the room. 1, 2, 5 of them, and at least 3 of them have kind of a common look to them. They don't seem to be they're just armed with like these it's essentially a dagger, but it's long enough to be a short sword, and they're kind of serrated and they kind of go back and forth like kind of a wiggly line. And you notice that, but 2 of the attackers seem to move with a little bit more grace. And then you can hear that there are other people, like Taraxis is blocking that staircase, and Taraxis, you at that same time hear like heavy foot patterns coming towards the door here. And so wrong track here. So as you hear heavy footprints coming towards that door area, the door kind of kicks in and bursts in, and you see what your mortal enemy, a Minotaur, flanked by 2 Leonins, all of them with axes in hand, ready for combat here. And so you'll see those guys there, starting there. And then, so up top, Fitz is up. What do you want to do?
Cast Calm Emotions, which is a 20-foot radius.
Mm-hmm.
So I need a charisma save of 17 from everyone in the room.
Is it 20-foot radius up and down? Like, is it a sphere?
It's a circle. It's a sphere.
Okay.
A 20-foot radius sphere, so that should hit everyone in the room.
Yep.
Is it creatures you choose, or is it everyone?
It should be creatures
you can choose.
Mm-hmm. So are you hitting us too?
No, it's each humanoid in a 20-foot radius sphere.
Oh, I'm not humanoid.
And what do I need to hit?
I need a 17 charisma.
Charisma. Okay, so
you can choose to fail it if you like.
No, they're not doing that.
And I'll just say, I don't know what's got you guys all so worked up. It's one of the greatest minds of the time. Maybe you should all just back up. Just take a beat, you know?
The moon cannot be calmed.
Yeah, well, you're stuck in gold, so that's okay.
Are you not?
Yeah, but I could do magic-y things from being stuck in gold.
Okay, so one of them fails so far, 1 passes, and then we're doing another one. So we got a fail, pass, and then these are charisma.
It's gonna be hard to remember. You can just say they all fail.
That's not very nice. Don't force a waste of my turn.
With a dirty 20. I'll remember who passed and who failed, so fail. And then we got the other. These are just gonna be the folks who are kind of weak. There are 3 of them she could hit, so
it fails a good thing, Vince.
They all fail. And then the two outside that are facing in they would not be connected to this. And then the Leonin and the Minotaur would have to check. So let's see. Just try to speed this up. Let's see. Minotaur pass, one Leonin pass, one Leonin fails. So, what do you think when you normally have cast this, Fitz? If some of them are going to be calm, like, what are you hoping?
I'm hoping that they see my side of things, and they're like, yeah, why am I fighting? What are we doing here? We should all just be friends.
This all happening so fast. I think several of them kind of like almost snap out of it, or don't know they're being moved by your magic, and they kind of just look. They kind of look like, what are we doing? Maybe this isn't, the best course of action. And because it's all happening so fast, it's not that they're having conversation, but you just kind of see it on their faces. So you can know that it's affecting. But you can see one of them that's kind of cloaked in the corner is like moving its hand. Ooh, I actually already narrated it, but I should have. I'm going to leave it to the dice because it's a lot of combatants at the beginning of the game.
And that lasts for a minute, just by the way.
I know. If I roll, if I roll 15 and up on this die, then one of them is going to counterspell.
Well, that's just rude.
That is rude.
All right, it's not going to counterspell.
Yeah.
All right.
That's what I thought. Thank you, dice.
Okay.
Unfortunately, it's going to break right now.
And then is Taroxy's like right outside, directly outside where we are, to the point where I could like hear him shuffling around?
Yeah, so think of this, if you're looking at, like, if I was to go back to this shot, right? If you look, this is a floor that is right up, you see the floor is a match, this is the upstairs floor. So the staircase here is where you all, there's a hole right there, and that's where you all just came up in the room. So there's actually some gold kind of trickling and spilling into the space. And Taroxy's is probably more here, but I don't want him to fall. So at least the way I see him. And then there are two. So remember I said that I described two characters, one being like a woman who was like an actress, and the other character who was playing that lyre. Those two happen to be outside on the balcony. So they're out there. Okay. And the rest of the assailants are kind of in the room. And then Phaeodetes is still on the staircase right there.
Okay. And I think I was on the stairs, or Telmoon and I were near the stairs between Phaeodetes.
Yeah, I just swapped these. You're right there.
Okay, so as a bonus action to end my turn, I'm going to inspire Taroxys out in the hallway. Be like, come on, bud, go kick some tail. And you get a D10. And you can use it until it works. And then when it does work, let me know. The end.
Got it.
Nice. So Taroxys, you are inspired down there. Okay. So as we move from, so that ends Fitz. Taroxys, you are up. And so that door is open. It's just been kicked open, and you can see the Minotaur standing there.
All right. So we're going to the hill rune upon Taroxy's armored flesh glows, invoking that as a bonus action to gain resistance to bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing. And then he's going to barrel into the Minotaur with his horns for 3 horn attacks.
Okay.
That's a 29 to hit on the first one.
Of course. Yeah. And I might as well just, if you're hitting that high, I might as well give you the AC is 14.
Alright, that's going to be 8 damage.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, please. We're going to be doing the slow dice today. A nat 1, that one won't hit.
Ah.
And then the third and final one's going to be a 17.
Alright.
It's
Damage on that's going to be 10, so 18 total damage.
Nice. 18 total. We'll take it.
That's the turn.
Awesome. Because you rolled a nat 1 on one of those rolls, I'm going to describe as the door was being rushed in. That Minotaur was rushing with his horn, so both of your horns were locking. So he's going to get to try his charge as well. Which he most likely will not get you. I'm going to roll it out. Let's see. Oh, 19. Not too bad. So with the
19
plus
hits.
6. Okay. Yeah. So you just take it's a standard, the 2d8. So let's see. 2d8 piercing, which I know you're probably, so 9, which is probably cut in half for you. Or no?
Yes, 9 to 4.
Yep. 9 to 4.
Beautiful.
All right,
Got it.
so they lock, and he's just beating that guy back. As you see the Leonins behind him, they're holding torches in one hand and axes in the other, are trying to like swing at Taroxes. This moves us to upstairs where
Sophia?
What's that?
Sophia is our next one, but if somebody else, then somebody else.
Yeah, it's somebody else, but I'm just trying to see what I want them to do here. I will.
Mal rolled real high for some of his bad guys.
Yeah, I'm going to. So the mage in the room will use bonus action to Misty Step outside the room.
So he went away from where the guy we're protecting is?
Yes. Why? Why do you ask? What do you say?
Talmud has a job.
Okay. Yeah. I thought you were going to call me on a rule. I was just.
No.
That's what
I was
Okay,
wondering
yeah.
if I was going to counterspell his bitch ass or not. That's why I was asking.
Bonus action. So, if he uses, I don't use spell caches often, but so if he bonus actions with the Misty Step, he can cast a leveled spell or cannot.
He
cannot cast a level spell.
Okay.
He's used a cantrip though.
Yeah.
Yep. Oh yeah, cantrip. Then can do that. We'll do that. So. Actually, it would have just tried to, before like bamfing out of the room, it would try to hit Fitz. I know it's up close with a firebolt. So I'll even take the disadvantage for being so close. But
Me, bro.
it's still a dirty 20. And we'll do 1d10 fire damage. For 9 points of fire damage to Fitz. And
Ooh,
then,
that's very hot.
it will actually Misty Step 15 feet up, basically right above the staircase in the room behind. So as the gold kind of spills into where this figure shifts up, it's standing behind Phaeodetes, who's there on the stairway. The next mage is in the hall, casts Fireball into the room, not caring about anyone in the room, so deck saves all around.
And those are at disadvantage, right?
Yes.
I'm proud of you, Mel.
So this mage will cast Fireball into there. So then that would roll down the stairs to, I believe, where Troxy's as well.
You want saves from everyone?
Yes, saves from everyone. I'm going to be taking saves from my guys too, because unless which is what they don't have. I don't have sculpt, so I don't think I can choose. So yeah, I'm just like burn everybody.
15?
15 will.
Yeah.
Oh,
I'm
actually,
failing
15 will
this.
pass. Actually,
Oh, thank goodness.
so you'll take half.
12.
And
12 will fail.
Yep.
And mine will not be a disadvantage because I'm not in difficult terrain yet.
Yeah, yours will not.
Okay, so
I
I'm
rolled
at
a
21.
15 at disadvantage, but I realized that me and Fitz should have been rolling straight because it's magical.
I rolled a 6 both times.
Oh, the
so-
dice are acting up tonight. D&D Beyond is acting up. Okay.
Yeah, mine are slow too.
It like rolled them, and then but it kept repeating the dice roll sound.
No.
You're
sound
muted.
now.
Oh yeah, you're muted.
Yeah, we
It's either
lost
20.
sound.
It's either 29 or 14 points of fire damage.
I will
Barely use a
absorb
fireball.
elements.
Okay.
Me too.
14.
So this fire rolls through the room, and then for Mike, let me see who got what. They're not in the room. Let's see. All the regulars are probably gonna fail. Let's roll some d20s for them. It's a pass. That's 2 failures, and they're probably still gonna die. So yeah. So 2 of the. So dead. So these almost look like they could have been, definitely not combat trained close. Who have died in the room, been burned up. And then the 2 characters that almost looks like they could be assassins or something. Let's do theirs. Dex save. That one's gonna pass, so half. So he's taking 14, and so they're both taking 14.
Did
And
either of them fail calm emotions?
one of them failed calm emotions, so then that drops, right? Because they've been, so calm emotions drops on that one, and then silly me for just missing, but the weird thing that you would all notice is that when they're attacking, they all slip, like 'cause they're hooded, they slip down masks, but they're all wearing. They're not metal. These are not returned masks, so I don't want to confuse anyone. But they are kind of like drama masks, but they're shaped like they're Phoenix masks that they're all wearing.
I don't think calm emotions drops if you get hit. Is that right? Oh,
If the target is
No,
attacked
that's
or
right.
harmed by a spell, or if
Yeah.
witnesses any of his friends be burned to death.
well, geez, guys, I tried really hard.
You
That
did.
really- The fireball kind of
I-
kills the vibe.
I really appreciate Fitz acting for peace.
Tried.
Yeah.
It was going to get broken
It
as soon as Appo went, but we tried.
That is probably very true. All right, so the 2 mages go. Sophia, you are now next.
So it's Sophia, Persis.
Yeah, and so let me go to. So you all are outside, rushing towards the stage, right?
Yeah.
So you are here, and so I was just. This is very abstract, but just imagine like you all are on
Yeah.
the stage, and like at medium range as these figures are rushing. There's like basically about 30 feet away from them is the hole or the backstage where Phaeodetes went. So they're close, but they kind of turn and look at you as you all are closing in on them, really realizing that this isn't going to be easy.
So Sophia just turns to Persis and just says, "Didn't we just attend a lecture about nonviolence?"
We
It's a
did,
shame.
but it is a
They
shame.
don't listen. And she'll tap her staff on the ground, and she's going to cast a 3rd level hold person on those 2.
Okay.
They need to make wisdom saving throws of 21.
Yeah, they are not going to do that. Let's see. Yeah, they can't do that unless, I would give them, if they hit nat 20s, that's usually the way I rule it, but yeah, so fail. They both are like, as you completely lock them up, hold them in place. Anything else? Otherwise.
Just looks at Persis and goes, "The path is clear for you to return to the group if you wish. They're not going
My way.
anywhere." And that's her turn.
All right. From Sophia, we move swinging back into the room to tell Moon.
Appo's
Am
turn.
I- You what?
Appo goes before Tillman.
Oh, Apple does. Apple, what'd you roll?
A 15.
Oh yeah. Oh, and what'd you roll, Tell Moon?
A 15.
Oh, I don't know why I had you as 18 for some reason. Okay, there you go. All right, Apple, go for it.
Get it.
Interesting. Maybe I rolled a 15 on the die. Who cares? I'll go after.
I don't know. I had
I'll
you
go
18, so
after
I could be
Appo
wrong.
went
Maybe
away for a second, y'all.
All right, I guess
so
Telbu
Apple's
will go first.
All right, Telbu will go then.
People are
And-
alive in my part. People are alive.
What's your
here.
initiative bonus, by the way?
A 3?
A 3. Okay, so then yeah, you should definitely go. Because I have some people that rolled a 15 as well, but you are definitely first.
Oh no, my dex. Oh yeah, my dex bonus is a 3. Yeah,
Dex
you're
bonus
right.
is 3.
It's the
So
same
yeah,
thing.
You're going first.
Sorry, it's kind of hard for me to see. So in this room, there are 2 assassins alive.
Yeah.
Upstairs is our boy surrounded by 2 mages.
Does that make it easier? So there's a, I don't know if you can see that better, but if I go
Like
up, you see,
actually, let me
you see
make
the
that
mage
perception check.
above, the mage standing behind old dude, and then there's the mage that's right outside the door. Does that make sense? You see
That's
that?
actually really good. Holy hell! I rolled a 19 and a 17 for a 16
To what are you doing?
perception.
Oh yes. Sorry for that. To look for your
Yeah,
perception.
either cacophony or illumination. Or
That is going to fail.
16 fails. Okay, I'm not gonna fucking look anymore.
But
I literally can't pass.
it does get easier.
I have a
just got-
-1, Mal. I can't pass.
Okay. Well, you use
I'm never rolling that high at disadvantage again.
I told you perception is free, but it's harder. It's just much more difficult.
I have a -1 for both, Mal.
Okay.
Let's see. I will. Yes. There's only 2 of them. I will go ahead and I don't know. I'm sorry, guys.
Yeah, there's
I
only
am
2 guys in
going
the room. There's 2 guys in that room
Well,
with you right now. Him.
One,
And then the one over here.
teleported behind Phaeodetes.
Yeah, I
Yes,
can't
so
see
they're-
him anymore, can I?
Yeah, you can't. He's like, yeah, you would have cover. You could see him on the stairs, right behind Phaeodetes.
Everybody's within 30 feet of each other, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'll just go ahead and cast the chain lightning. That sounds better. I can't. Hold on. I'm
It's
sorry.
material, right?
Let me double check. I think it is material. Fuck.
It is.
It is.
I would
But-
also like to cast
but
this, I
but
can't.
but I would like to say I am furry. And the material is a bit of fur.
Then I'll give you that.
Do you allow it?
Yeah, if
I'm
you,
saying
yeah,
this.
you literally have fur on your body that makes
Ripping your
complete
leg hair
sense.
out.
I imagine you could literally just grab a piece, just grab a piece of hair at your beard and cast the spell.
All right, maybe not the beard. Somewhere that's not gonna
Somewhere.
Be ass. We'll reach inside somewhere, grab the nipple hair. It's fine.
Yeah, also just pull it off
Mrs.
Apple.
Ball. So we're gonna need dex saves
All right, from those 2.
from
all 3.
and the wizard up top.
And the wizard up top. Okay. Okay. Wizard's going to fail. And then the 2 killers in the room, or the attempting assassins, they might have a better chance, but one of them hits a 25 and the other hits a 12 and fails.
Okay, so are they level? Are they? They might have evasion. I don't know if they do or not.
I also would give
But-
them. Also, by the way, all decks should be everybody from here going forward. If you're still locked into the gold, it should be a disadvantage. So I will re-roll the 25. But that also means that goes for everyone else who has not moved in here.
Yeah.
Yep. So then he will fail too.
Okay, it's 47 damage, lightning damage to anybody who failed.
All right. So is that lightning rolls?
Which means it's 38 to if anybody succeeded. I don't know if anybody succeeded.
Damage doing 47. Jeez.
47, yeah.
So
My whole top row of that was 6, 6, 7, 8. And then
So you just tear the wind out of these guys like standing there, just getting shocked. Gold's not conductive, right? Of electricity.
Actually,
No, it is.
It's highly conductive. Actually,
Yeah.
it's highly
I know
conductive.
this is magic, but I'm sitting there like, shouldn't everybody be in trouble when you do
That's
this?
highly conductive. Yes.
It should probably tase a lot of people right now.
It's worth it.
Everybody else make a dex save, and here's the thing. I'll say what's half of 47 would be what,
38. Or sorry. I'm
23.
going crazy. 23. Yeah.
So we'll start because it's still magic, right? So I'm not trying to be an asshole. He's sending the magic where it needs to be. But you guys are also like, if there's this chance of the electricity kind of leaping across or surging through and it's shocking you. So it starts at 23. If you pass till moons, then you take half of that, which would be 12 or 11. You fail, you take 23.
More disadvantage deck
and you gotta
saves. Let's
beat-
go.
Yep, and they're disadvantaged.
What if you roll a nat 1?
Oh, that's
Well,
you'll take the
it's-
47.
Yeah. Whoa.
Ow.
It's a nat
Well,
1. You
Aye,
guys are big boys. We're playing like
we done moved to Pathfinder. Let's go.
Oh.
That's how.
Don't cast lightning bolt in this room, otherwise it might bounce
Fitz,
around.
Did you roll straight?
24.
Did you roll
What?
straight, Fitz? Did you roll straight or at disadvantage?
My first roll was a nat 1.
God
so-
damn
You
it.
did kill the mage outright. The two
Okay,
assists.
so at least I killed
Yeah.
one of them. I'm sorry, guys.
Yeah.
No more lightning. That takes out half my
Yeah.
spells. Thanks, guys.
23 lightning. All right.
You guys
Jeez.
have other reactions, right?
I use mine to reduce the fire.
Yeah, that's what I did. I'm storing that. So it's 23 lightning
my God.
damage.
Okay. I nat 20 to dodge my spell. So I'm taking the 11 still. I
Taking
really
the
wish
11.
that would have been my strength save. Let's see if I can continue to roll high. That is, holy fuck, that's a natural
Yeah, no
19.
one has anyone tried to move? Because you can. The strength save is free
Yeah.
to just try to move, right? It
Yeah,
doesn't
that's a natural
take you-
19. I'm gonna move up. I'm gonna run past. I'm gonna get on the other side of our boy, because there's no one in this room threatening, right?
You're trying to get.
I'm trying to get through into the other side of our homie.
So you're trying to stand in front of.
I'm trying to get between him and any bad guys.
Yep.
There's no more bad guys the assassins are in this room.
The assassins are still in the room. Yep. So now you're
And
on the stairs.
There's nobody else. There's another magician outside.
There's two magicians. There's two. So
There's two
basically, what you can hear this woman. You can hear this guy playing the lyre in the hall,
Uh-huh.
and you can hear the woman singing, like, "Oh," but like they haven't done anything yet. You can just kind of hear it as everything's happening.
Who threw the fireball?
The oh wait, I'm tripping. Yeah,
One
you
who
wouldn't
Misty
have killed
stepped,
the
right?
other mage. I killed one mage. That's the mage that's standing in the hall. That's this guy.
And I can see he can see in through a window
You
or
can
something.
see in the doors. I know this room is so cramped, but there's a door here that this guy's standing in front of, right?
Okay.
See that door?
Yeah.
That leads to there.
All right. Cool. I'll stand next to him then, as long as someone can't like come up to him.
And you're standing. When I say you mean him, you mean Phaeodetes.
Yeah, the guy we're protecting.
Okay. Yep. It's okay.
Yep, that's
All
my
right.
turn. I did
All right,
lots.
then we move from Tel Moon to Apodexis, and then it's going to be those two in the hallway, and then it's going to be Persis. So, Apo, you are up.
Okay, so he to move is a free. I just have this
Move
strength.
is a strength save. Free strength save.
Okay. Let's do this.
Unless you have a +3 to strength.
I do.
Is that enough, Mel? A +3?
Say that again.
Is a +3 to strength enough?
No, it's not.
So-
It doesn't mean
Oh,
three
to
or
+4.
yeah, 3 or below.
Okay, so then that was 16 total.
All right, to move, you're good.
And then-
no.
so he-
16. What does 16 to do? To
To
move.
move.
To move.
That
Yeah.
does not work.
Ooh.
How much did you need?
18. What did you get?
Oh, I rolled a nat 19 for an 18.
Yeah,
So just
yeah.
double checking.
It's an 18.
Because I was like, shit, I
Okay.
rolled a nat 19. If it's a negative, I might not have been able to move.
Okay. How close is he to the guy in front of the door? Is it enough to he can reach out and grab him?
Yeah, you guys are 5 feet away from each other. You can reach out and with your paws and grab this guy.
Oh yeah, no, this is gonna be good because he did absorb elements. So he's got only his claws right now. So that's gonna be 22 to hit.
It's gonna hit.
Balls
And then
connected.
it's and then it's for that it's so it's 1d4. It's 3. That's 6. And then ooh. So that's gonna be 16 damage on him.
16. All right, these guys are getting pretty whooped up. 16 set.
Mm-hmm.
How do you want to finish him off? That guy's gone.
He basically has flaming fist. So basically, just flaming fist straight to the face. Just
takes this guy out. He just gets a paw full of claws to the face and dies. Do you have any more attacks, or is that it? So remove that guy from the board.
Go get the liar boy.
How far are they though?
Outside.
Outside that door into the hall, but you
Like,
gotta
I
make
just
you already
failed,
make a
like, I
strength
failed
check to
to
try.
move.
You already tried to move, so you're stuck.
I already tried
yeah.
to move, so I'm stuck.
Yeah,
I mean,
so you're stuck.
Throw
for
something
this-
at him.
Once
Throw a
you
piece of
make
gold.
that check, though, then you no longer need to make it again because you're now like walking on top of the gear. It's just difficult terrain, so it's still just like.
Oh, so the first strength check, if you fail, you're on top of the gold at least.
No. If you fail, you're still stuck. If you
Oh,
pass,
so
you
now
have to
you're just
pass
walking
once.
on top
Got
of
it.
gold
Got
and
it.
difficult terrain. Yeah.
okay. And then what
Uh,
about trying to search for any of my weapons? Is that
You can search for your weapon. Give me a. You can do. Well, you've already used your action, so you got to do
Yeah,
it as a
so
perceptive. So you gotta give me
Disadvantage perception.
okay?
Disadvantage perception.
Perception. Nope. That was nat 2.
Okay, I will not do it. As this happens, the figures outside the room playing will. These two
Are they evil or are they not?
push in. Oh, one of them had a calm emotion, so. This one had passed.
Oh, it would have dropped. Appa would have.
Oh, it would've
Appa would have broke it. Appa would have broke it right now because he just killed somebody in front of him.
Yeah, okay, good to know. So then they will move 5, 10. It's difficult terrain. 20, 5, 10. So they're standing inside of the room. 10, 20. She goes to the center. He would go actually like right here. And then
Y'all want the smoke?
they will. I need everyone in the room to test twice for Constitution. As they.
So a saving throw?
Saving throw, but you got to do it twice. So it's not, so you got to do, basically it's one for each one of them.
That includes Phaeodetes? I can't remember his name. Is
That
it
does
Phaeodetes?
include Phaeodetes, yep. So Phaeodetes
Oh, these are spells?
They are spells.
I'm countering the first one.
Okay. Then the wizard outside will counterspell your counter.
Isn't he dead?
No, that the mage in the hallway is alive.
All right.
Well, that now his reaction's gone, so unless someone else can counter.
No, that makes sense. Yeah.
Well, what
Otherwise,
I think
would
the
tell
only
me
other
counterspell
caster is Fifth, so she doesn't have it. She doesn't have it.
I don't got it.
That's
It's 2 cons.
that's a 13 and a 19.
Holy hell. That's
Yeah, how do you want to do that, Mal? Do you want all of our first
Okay.
saves first?
Yeah, let's do
and then our
first saves.
second
Let's do
saves
first
second?
saves first. Yeah, that'd be easier. So what's the first saves from everybody?
13.
15.
They're 15. 15's gonna pass. So 15 and
A
up
nat
is basically
20.
what I'm looking for. Nat 20, you're good. I don't know if you'll take half. So you'll take half, okay. And so basically what they're
22.
doing is, basically both of them singing as hard as they can together, creating this cacophony of as their like sound as her voice rises and the notes get ridiculously loud and then blast and push you all the way. Who was next? So pass Fitz, pass Telmoon, Persis. What you got? How many more?
I'm not in the
I
room.
failed.
Oh, you're not in the room. I'm sorry. I'm just looking at the Who
20,
got 15
21 and
then?
19.
Okay, so all passes then. So that means you're all.
Proximus failed.
Okay, so Proxinos. So if you failed 15 and up, good. 14 or lower, you take 5 points of what is this? Force damage, or if you failed, you take 11 points, and if you pass, you take 5. Sorry.
And for the second one?
And then for the second one, it's going to be the same thing. But what's the rolls? Anybody fail the second one?
No.
I did.
Okay, so then you'll take 10 on that one.
So it's 5 twice if you passed.
Yep, 5 twice,
All right.
and then you all are moved 10 feet away from the person.
Oh, even if you fail? Even if you passed?
Sorry, only if you fail.
Only if you fail.
What did they?
Yeah.
What about
do you
my
move
boy?
in the gold?
Takes it. Yeah.
Do we get
that's-
pushed out of the gold?
Or do you, heaven forbid, take more damage? Please say no.
On a successful save. So you're not pushed. So if you pass, you just stayed. So the failed folks. Here's what I say: you give me right now. Give me an advantage strength check.
And it'll free them?
It might, yeah. I mean, I would think that would be fair.
Natural 20 for a 19.
All right.
A 1 and a 2.
All right. Okay, so 1 and a 2. So Fitz stays where she's at. Proxinos, you go flying out. You fly and hit a wall. You're not in the gold anymore. And then the push. Who all got moved by the blast? Proxinos. Anybody else?
No.
Telmoon, you didn't get moved. You were good.
Moved,
No,
that
I
would be
passed,
someone
but
who
I-
failed.
Someone who failed. So
I
Fitz,
see.
you would have, but you didn't get moved. You still
Got
because
it.
you stuck your ground.
Yeah.
So
No, I rolled a
Nick-
15 and a 24.
okay, so you're good. And so Nick, in addition to getting pushed, you will because when you slam against that wall, you'll take 4 more bludgeoning damage.
What's Phaeodetes look like?
Mm-hmm.
Phaeodetes, yeah. Let me roll for him. He would have failed. He would have hit the. Ooh, he would have taken the 1 from the wall and the 2, the 8, 6. He's unconscious, but not dead.
Yeah, no, I mean, I guess that's a something.
This moves us to. Apple has gone. Those two have just gone, come in the room singing the songs as we move to Persis outside.
Okay. Yeah, Sophia just gave me that speech about clearing the way, and Priscilla's gonna nod, like, see you in there, and we'll say a brief word and take 1 step, and we'll be 60 feet away, casting Far Step.
Nice.
Nice.
Yes.
And then just gonna use movement to get towards the action.
Okay. So if that moves you 60 feet, that's more than enough to get you like literally in the station, like standing right over, unless you could be right over Phaeodetes or to try to heal, or you can go into the room, 15 feet below.
Oh, if I can heal him, yes, let's
So
do
I'm
that.
gonna put
Absolutely.
Using their reaction, just the 2 assailants who are standing there who just see this. Moby's still there. They still see Sophia. They just kind of like, they have this look like we don't get paid enough for this. Like this isn't. They just drop their weapons and kind of step back, and they don't know if Moby or if Sophia are going to attack. But yes, Persis is standing over the body of Phaeodetes, right there.
Okay. So here's the problem. I just used a leveled spell. That's a bonus action.
Correct.
Yeah,
Is your healing thing also a bonus action?
it is.
Fuck. Okay.
So yeah, so I can't do that right now. Let me double check one thing real quick. I'm sorry to hold things up. I didn't
Just
think
lay
I'd be
on
able to
hands,
get there.
fish.
That's the wrong fish.
Wrong fish.
It's all fish do this?
Okay, so yeah, I can't heal him, but what I'm going to do is, as I'm standing over him, extend a ward around him. I'm using Bastion of Law, using 5 sorcery points so that if he takes damage, it will absorb up to 5d8.
Okay, nice. That's actually really good. So absorbing damage, he takes up to 5d8. Okay.
And just standing over, waiting to help whenever I can.
Yeah. If I'm not mistaken, then the camera shifts over to Proxinos. It's your turn.
Okay. Ugh. As he slams against the wall, and
So you're on that wall, top north, like right under the stairs, but
And-
you're out of the gold.
I can see like above what's going on.
You can barely. It's high. Your visibility would be highly obstructed, but you could make out like the body. You would know where the people are. If it needs like clean sight, whichever you're gonna try to do, you may need to move around and get into position. But
Okay.
because there's slatted stairs, so yeah, there's like you can see Telmoon's feet, right, looking up, like standing there on the staircase. You can see the kind of sprawled, maybe the legs of Phaeodetes, and you heard the arrival of Persis, and the sound of her magic, right? But it's hard. It's still very obstructed.
It's coughing out blood in the corner.
Yes. And first matters as Proxinos, with a wave of the hand, and mist surrounds you, Fitz. And all of the wounds that you have sustained begin to rapidly heal as you get 70 points of healing.
Oh my god, thank you.
All the good spells require no material bonus. Look at this. We are set.
And Proximus will get or try to move upstairs since he got dislodged from the gold.
Difficult terrain.
10, 20, 30. So he'd be like right at the bottom of the stairs, right next to Fitz, right under Telmoon. I had to finagle this. So he's in that corner.
And do I have a better view of like the unconscious Phaeodetes?
You do now, yes.
Okay. Phaeodetes is going to be receiving 21 points of healing.
Okay, so back on his feet.
And 6 temporary hit points.
So,
Never fucking rolled like that for us in your life.
Okay. 6 temporary. Why. Just track. I'll note those two as well. So he got 21 back. So which is an overkill a lot for him, which is good.
So he's at max +6.
He's at max +6. Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
That ends his turn.
This brings us to. So, all right, our one assassin holding on, will. They don't have any ranged weapons on them, so let's see. Just gonna slash out towards He looks like he's kind of trying to move as quickly across, like backtracking across the. Actually, needs to try to leave the gold first. I mean, needs to make a strength check. My own accord. So let's see if he can get out. Nope, stuck where he is. So with that, just start slashing violently, and we'll attack Fitz. That is 18 before.
Yeah, that hits.
Yeah, jeez. So Fitz will take
It's okay. I just got healed.
8 points of slashing, and needs to give me a Constitution saving throw.
Oh, they got poison.
Oh. 9.
Fitz takes an extra 29 points as the blade slides in. She feels her like muscles
Thank
seizing
God
up.
for that healing. Holy cow.
Oh my
different.
lord.
Oh man. Oh man.
As it pulls the blade out, he swings. He kind of swings to try to turn, trying to pull himself out, and then he stabs yet again for the second attack.
Ah. Oh God.
Nat 20 for 26.
Oh,
He
I'm gonna
stabs
silvery
Fitz.
barbs. Can I do that on myself?
Yes.
Yes, you can.
Because
Please
you're
do.
silvery, silvery barbing
Fucking
him.
barbs.
So have to
Yeah.
re-roll that. All right. Ooh,
Ugh. And then I can give someone advantage. I think?
16 this
Yeah,
time.
you can.
That
no,
misses.
sorry,
Unless it's got plus.
16 before my modifier. So
Dang,
21.
that was rolling hot as hell too.
Okay.
yeah, so good.
That is.
So it's 8 points of slashing, and then give me another con save.
That's that important part.
Ooh,
That's a good
okay.
face.
Dirty 20.
There we
Okay,
go.
so you pass that, and you
Do I
still
take
take
half?
half, so 15 points of poison damage. Jeez, if those that nat 20 would have gone off,
Killed you dead.
Yeah,
Um,
that
it would
would've
have been Fitz that we took to.
And I'll give Proxinos the advantage that comes from silvery barbs.
All
Nice.
I think that's
Assassins
what
are
it
done. He tried to escape. He
Yep.
can't. He's stuck in the gold. Minotaur downstairs fighting at Taroxy's will attack for using that great axe for a dirty 20. That's not going to hit Taroxy's.
That hits.
Oh, it does hit.
Yeah,
I'm
I'm
not
at
sticking
18
you.
right now.
Okay, got it. And then
wrong T.
yeah. So Taroxy's will take 20 slashing damage.
So
and-
divided to 10.
Yep, to 10. And then that's it from the Minotaur. And then have I skipped the Leon? Oh no, they're like dead last. So at this point, I think everyone's gone. So then the Leonin are at disadvantage trying to strike at Taroxy's because he's kind of like in a weird spot with him and the Minotaur wrestling in the doorway. But interestingly enough, the Leonins get 3 attacks, which I'm not mad at. 18,
Hit,
24,
hits.
miss on that third one. Miss. Dirty 20 hit. So 3 attacks have hit. So 4 total attacks that hit. Taroxy's, I know he's going to half all these, but using those, using their axes. Sorry, need to looking for to roll that. Okay, so 4 attacks that hit. Taroxy's will take. Let me just give them to you already halved, since I know they'll. So 20.
That-
So you take. I'll just give you the whole total. So you'll take 10 from that one. You'll take 3 from that one. That's fairly low. You'll take 10 from that one. So we're at 23, and finally we're at 33. You'll take 35 total slashing damage.
What was the last one?
What do you mean? Just 30? That's for all the 35 for like all the Leonin's attacks, and
last
that's
one sounded
already.
slow.
The last one was like 12 for what?
Well, because you went from 23 to 35.
20.
So.
Yeah, the last one was a 24.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, so he halved all of it for you. So just take the.
Yeah, I just halved it all. It's already halved. Yeah. And so we're top of the round. Long round. Back at the top fits.
Had it pulled up and then I clicked off of it on accident.
The assassin is looking quite weak. So he's looking concerned. I mean, can't really see his
is
face,
that the
but
guy
his body.
in the gold who tried to hit me?
Yes,
Correct.
right in front of you.
Who succeeded in hitting me? Sorry. Let me just. I would like an intelligence save from him.
Got it.
We need to hit 17. I'd like it if he didn't.
All right, intelligence save gets a +4. He rolled a 15, so 19.
Well, that's okay. He'll take half damage.
Okay.
And I'm gonna cast Dissonant Whispers, and he's stuck in the gold, and all he's gonna hear is, "I'm stuck in this gold. I'm never gonna be able to get out. I'm gonna die here. I'm gonna get crushed by gold." That's all he can.
I love it. All right. So as he starts to hear that and freak out.
Wait, okay, so together the total is 25, so half of that.
Okay, 25.
However you wanted
so
to do that.
12. So he looks so hurt, defeated, even though it was halved. He's just holding on, and he's got his sword in his hand, and he clutches the mask and rips it off, and you see the guy's face just kind of pale and kind of struggling, like sweating, but still holding the blade up to you, just kind of freaking out. Yeah, that's it. So as we move from that to Taroxys, if you're not done, yeah, unless you're done.
I'm gonna bonus action unsettling words him.
Okay.
Wait, he's the only bad guy in the room, right? The only one I can see.
Oh no, the two bards or the who are screaming are also in the room. Both
Okay.
One of them fell over the center of the room. Here, standing in the doorway.
The closest bard that's near me, because I don't care which one. I'm gonna unsettling words them.
Okay.
And I'm gonna make them think, "Oh, I think my pitch is like way off. I don't think I sound very good." And
She's
they're
like,
going
me.
Yeah.
She's like
and they're gonna have a D10 taken off of their next saving throw.
Okay. Remind me of that. Next saving throw, D10 removed from the closest bard, which I'll just kind of mark is that one right there. Okay.
And that's my turn.
Taroxys, you are up.
All
So
right.
back downstairs.
So to even the odds, Taroxys pops Giant's Might as a bonus action, filling up the doorway to make sure that no one's coming through, before jabbing his much larger horns back down upon the skull of the other Minotaur.
So Taroxys begins to,
First attack
metal
is
begins
17.
to bend and grow. 17, I believe, hits, but let me just... That's it.
Yeah, it's a 14.
Yep.
Alright, and then the damage on that one's going to be a beautiful 11 in total.
All right.
Second
Every bit
attack,
counts.
25. The damage is 8.
8.
Third attack coming through. Hopefully, if D&D Beyond will let me. That's going to be a 15.
Hits.
And the damage there, 9.
9. So this Minotaur's just getting worked, and Taroxys kind of like feels the doorway and slashes through, and the Minotaur damn near flies back and hits the pillars, behind him, and the Leonin kind of step back for a second, just watching Taroxys kind of grow in the door, and his horns lock up and smash into the arching overhead, the doorway overhead, in the most intimidating manner. And so yeah, and that Minotaur is it's like heaving from his chest, kind of like blood running out of his nose and mouth. a most wondrous sight, I imagine, for Taroxys. And we move to so one mage is still alive from that. So counterspelled once. Okay, we're gonna fireball the room again. So assassins are gonna make, so this fire rolls throughout. The assassin is like, no. The assassin's gonna die, so I'm just gonna remove him. Regardless, he's gonna go down. That fits, but that guy. And you can see as this is happening, the two bards like look over the shoulder, like, and then the one lady, she goes, me, I guess she's doing the me. She goes, no, don't, and the entire room goes into a gulf of flames. And then after this, we're gonna move to the corner, and then I gotta save for the bards.
Remember, hers is a disadvantage.
Yep, with them. Or is it disadvantage or is it minus 10?
Oh,
it's
I'm sorry,
disadvantage
it's
because she's in
minus
the
a D10.
You're right, because disadvantage because she's in the.
want-
Well, no, she's not
do you
in
want
the
me to roll
gold,
the
so she's
D10?
not a. It's just it just minuses D10 from whatever she
Mhm.
rolls. Correct. So yeah. So let's see. She rolled a dirty 20. You want to roll the 10? Let's
Okay.
see what she.
-4.
Okay. So then, 16. That does pass, and then the other bard. Ooh, he went from passing to failing as it tipped. He hit us so that he will fail, and then you all know it was 15 up, so like last time.
Oh,
So
15
I
and
didn't
up?
hear the
15
damage.
15 is a pass.
Cool.
Anything below is a fail, and let me roll the damage for it being.
Got something for his ass.
It's a little lower this time. 26 if you failed, 13 if you pass. 13 fire
Yeah.
damage if you pass. So
I'm going to absorb elements.
Absorb
Okay.
elements.
Absorb elements.
Using my
Ouch.
Indomitable.
both bards are still alive, but they've taken.
Why are you? Why is Taroxys getting fireball too down there?
Yeah, I did
Yes,
last
he
time.
is. It's rolling through the
Taroxys,
stairs.
you have a inspiration still.
That's I'm about to use it too.
And let me know when it works, pretty please.
All right, it's a D10 now, right?
Yep.
Yep.
Come on.
You only gotta get to 15, buddy. Let's do it.
Yup, it worked.
Nice.
So I made a 22 to save now. So 13
Nice.
has half damage.
13, yes.
Got it.
13 is half.
Because that inspiration worked, I get to bounce it to another person. So
Okay.
I'm gonna bounce it to Telmu.
Wait a minute.
Oh.
Fitz gave me advantage, so that's a 15
I also
actually.
did. Yeah.
Okay. Nice.
Gave you an
Oh.
inspiration?
No,
Silvery
advantage from
Barbs.
Silver
Oh, it
Barbs.
gave Silvery Barbs. Yeah, nice.
So
Look
now
at
Look at
Telmu,
you,
you
Prox.
have advantage. Or inspiration, D10.
Wow, roll an
okay, I
attack roll
still
now,
have my
man.
reaction.
Yeah, I have to go and roll
I
an
didn't say
attack
at the end of the last turn, would those two guys that dropped their weapons, Sophia, would you have let them go, or what would you have done? Kind of like,
Well, funny story is they're paralyzed.
Yeah, they can't drop their
oh,
weapons
they
even if they
can't.
want to.
Got it.
They're
So
stuck in
just,
place.
They're just stuck. Forgot. Yep. All right.
Uh,
Do they get a save at the end of their turn? Okay.
Yeah, wisdom of 21.
21. Yeah, which is they basically the same
versus-
thing. They need
how
a
many
nat
of those
20.
5d8 did you use for our boy?
I haven't rolled them yet,
They're stuck. Okay.
but I can go ahead and do that. I think the way it's written, he has the choice, and it's not a reaction. But I'm just going to roll it.
Well, I mean, he's not real, so we have to help him.
Yeah.
he not a real.
Fuck him. He has no choice in this
Yeah.
matter.
So
What are we doing?
yeah, that's enough to negate all the fire damage. But the
to
ward is
every-
gone. To Phaeodetes.
Oh, so Theodotus takes no fire damage. Okay,
Yeah.
perfect. All right, good stuff. The group is protecting the hell out of this guy
Lucky's
as...
fireball and doesn't forget about the guy we're trying to protect.
Yeah, I always forget about NPCs. Like,
It's like, why
but
do you
thank
guys
he
keep
just needs to
standing
be
right
in there.
next to each other? Well, we're trying to help this guy. It's not helping.
I keep
Can only
remember he's
body
caught
block
in there,
so
but
much.
like I forgot about the extra damage, all the extra hit points he has. So he doesn't. So he's still at the top. He's still at his total plus his 6, right? Okay. Then we move to Sophia. Then Telmoon, then Apo.
Sophia just moved 40 feet closer to the stage where she saw Persis go.
Yeah, so that just gets her past where she's basically, she would just arrive. She'd be like, because Persis could move up to 60 feet. So you were able to just close the gap and basically be right behind Persis, because Persis.
Well,
didn't
I
move
don't
the
think
full-
I don't think Sophia's gonna want to like bottleneck
yeah,
the stairwell, so she's gonna be like give it room in case people are running out.
Yeah, so she's basically like right above that area
Yeah.
behind the stage. Yep. Okay, and Moby's right behind her. Maybe setting up a kind of conditional action.
Yeah, if anyone comes running up and they look injured, she will do a healing word on them.
Okay. Son of Telamon.
Son of Telamon is up. How far is this little bitch ass bastard? Where is he? How long?
Which one?
How hard is it for me to get to him? This stupid mage.
Oh,
I don't
if you
care about
leave
this
from
no
the
more.
stairs,
Telmoon's not on
he's-
protection duty no more. He on whooped this dude's ass
10.
mood.
He's 15 feet away. Oh no, he's actually not. He's outside. Yeah, he moved away from the. So you can't see him from the doorway. Your
Man,
line of sight doesn't.
From
see
where
him.
I am, can I get to a spot to where I can see him?
Possibly, yeah. You
45
know,
feet of
if you
movement.
could get, if you can move 45, and you're, I guess if you jumped off of here, you would land down. You'd have, even if you move at 5, 10 to 10, 20. Yeah, that would get you in the hall, and if he's there, so you would see him.
Yeah, I'm not even gonna walk through because oh no, he's down the hall.
He's down the hall.
Cool.
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah. Telmoon's gonna do something he ain't never done before. Telmoon just gonna stare at him, just glare, and let's see here. Yep, that'll work. 23 beats his AC.
Yes, it does.
Yeah, I'm not even gonna say shit. Just a giant hand's gonna come out of nowhere and bitch slap this fool. Subtle spell
So-
this mug. You can't counterspell me.
All right. So he gets hit by the hand. All right. What's
Bigby's hand.
Bigby's hand? It's
Bigby.
an attack, right?
2 things I've never done before, actually. I tried. I
Movie
tried to use it.
inspired. Yeah, I've never seen a Bigby's hand in this game yet.
It's new.
I actually have the
got that-
miniature, and I never. Even,
I got
never
Bigby's
pulled it out.
hand at 14th level.
Mhm. So
Bigby's hand is it's just a 48 force with the punch. I think. Is that correct, guys?
is it a save or is it attack?
Nah, it's an attack.
It's an
It's
attack
attack.
roll.
It was a 23.
Oh, so yeah. You said the 23. So yeah, okay. So yeah, I mean, this guy's. How many dice you about to roll?
I think it's just 48.
Actually, he's never been hit. So yeah, go ahead.
It's never been hit.
Yeah, it's his first.
I hate this guy.
He's
All
been
right,
outside the whole time.
that's 16. That's 16 damage.
All right, takes it.
And,
I mean, it's when I say takes it, I don't mean takes it like well, but like you just see him get just like punched into one of the pillars, you know, face busts all bloody, you know, his cloak goes back, the Phoenix mask shatters.
Yeah, and I'm gonna go ahead and quicken a firebolt
Okay,
just straight at him. But this I'm casting out loud.
all right.
It's cool with that?
Yeah, I'm cool with that.
Damn it.
We counter
You
spell that
really think you're
cantrip.
gonna bait out a fucking counterspell for a cantrip?
That's only a 15.
That will still hit.
What? Shield? Do it.
I'm looking.
do it.
No, you would want me to take my counter spell away.
Oh
I'm
yeah, I
wondering-
do.
I'm wondering if he can kill him. This guy doesn't want to die. Yeah. To want to live, it doesn't make he'll counterspell.
He's gonna count. He's gonna count.
Well, actually, no, he can't. He can't counterspell. I'm sorry, he can't counterspell. He's out of spell slots. He's out of his counterspell spell slots. So.
Oh, why am I trying to make him waste this thing? He doesn't have to
Then-
shield. That's fine. I'll just hit him.
Yeah, he doesn't have the counterspell. So, yeah, he's screwed right now.
So he does not shield this.
He does not. He does shield instead, but he will not counterspell.
Okay. If
and so,
that's
yeah,
the case, it
I'll
turns
shield.
into a miss. Turns into a miss, which means I can use. I don't know. How does that work, guys? Because technically I hit, so I succeeded. Then he shielded. Can I still use the inspiration?
In reaction to the
I think I can't. I think he just wins.
I don't think so, since
Uh,
Technically, you
the fine print for inspiration says that this can be added after seeing the roll, but before knowing the outcome.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
I
this
think he
is
still
knowing the
wins.
outcome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
Okay.
He wins.
Good shit.
Yeah.
All right, he's holding on. He's barely. One of the pillars is kind of clacked, and rocks are kind of falling from the Bigsby's hand. What does your Bigsby's hand look like, by the way?
It honestly, no one tell Moon.
Bronze.
It probably looked like his mama's hand.
Oh,
His hand, he got
so he's got
smacked with.
slapped. It looked like her nails are done.
does it got a big diamond ring on it now?
It does make that. It turns
Oh.
it turns into the inside.
So this puts us from Telmoon to Apodexis. Yeah, there are two figures in the room. They look quite shook. You can tell that, just the looks on their faces is probably like they're trying to backpedal at this point. The room's been fireballed a couple times. Some of the gold is all scorched and stuff.
The gold ain't the only thing that's scorched.
Yeah. Also, the value of your overall gold has gone down from the two
God
fireballs.
damn it, Telmoon.
That's not my fault. I didn't fireball the room.
It's fine. It's all melted together.
all that
it's just a
top
bigger
layer.
piece.
We
Fine,
can just
we
slowly
can-
cast mending on it until it's
Exactly.
better.
There you go. Yeah, it's still
Everyone.
there. It's still there.
Is it whoever's in front of that door? Is that
That's a
is
bad
that
guy.
one? Okay.
It doesn't
Now-
do the Ninja Scroll thing. I remember watching the whole ship turns into a flowing ship of gold, right? Everybody, you're like, the heat would have to be way too hot for that. Okay, yes. So go ahead.
Okay, so I have to try and move again, right? Before I can.
So yeah, this
Get
guy, I kind of have him. He's leaning against the door. He's like 5. Because remember, Telmoon actually went through the door. He's not blocking the door. Him and her were in the middle. So he's about 5 feet away from the door, but he's standing like right there. But do what you
He
know.
has to make a strength save though to continue moving to get to him.
Yes, if to close the gap, Apple needs to make unless he's got a ranged weapon. He only needs like 5 feet to
I
get to
never
him.
found my weapons.
Yeah, it's somewhere in there. Our weapons are in here somewhere.
Okay, 18.
That will get you out. So you
Okay.
leap out of the goal, land on top.
Land on top, and then he's going to give this fool. Oh, nice. Okay, so that's 22 to hit,
That's gonna hit.
and let's give him some fire damage love because I've been holding that. That is going to be 15 damage.
Takes it.
The same thing.
All right. So the fire rolls over him. He's like, ah! And he screams, and his loot begins to burn up. And he's like, no! He drops it because it's so hot. And he just kind of looks. He just got these 3rd-degree burns all over as he staggers back into the doorway, trying to beat trying to stop, drop, and roll and beat the clothes off of beat the fire off of himself. He's not looking good.
My defense, it's Apo.
At this
casting
point,
fire in
his
here,
morale
Danny.
is. I would just say morale is broken on him, and he's trying to get the fuck out of there.
Yeah, but that was only one attack, so
Yeah, so go. No, I'm saying, go ahead. You're good. I know you got more.
18.
That's gonna hit him.
Okay, and then now this just straight up claws, so I can find my weapons later, it's fine. 1d4. So that's going to be another 5 damage with claws.
So I imagine he is like beating himself, patting out the fire. He's smoking. His hair is singed and is pockmarked with where there's fuzzy marks of hair, and then he's bald. And he runs to the door and he makes it into the archway, and then that kind of camera pans down. And there's these claws through his chest. He's done.
And he smells really good because he's barbecued.
Almost like a missile chicken.
And then I'll say that that's it.
Might as well make your perception check.
Oh yeah, that's god, and that's still a disadvantage, right?
Yep.
5. Nope.
So at this moment, the lady's just seeing what just happened to her friend, just goes, oh, me, and then she just goes poof, and she just like disappears. And can I perception checks from everyone in the room?
Still moving close enough to the door to see.
Yes, you are. You are too. You and anyone outside the room.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
a 24.
A dirty 7.
All right. 24 from
10.
Proxinos. What'd you get, Telmoon?
That was a 7.
Okay.
14.
Okay. So anyone higher? I heard the only thing higher than a 20 was Proxinos, right? So and then actually, Taroxys, can I get a perception check from you as well?
Natural 20 to a 19.
Jeez. Okay. Oh, to a 19. Okay. So Taroxy sees a few gold coins like skitter down the steps. Like the rest of you see her just poof disappear. Proxino sees the clinkering of the coins, like footprints running towards the staircase, and so Taroxy's just
towards
kind of
the upstairs,
downstairs.
Okay.
And Troxy's just kind of hears the thump and sees a couple coins skitter down the stairs, and there's a stop. So that's, take that what you will.
There's an extra large bronze minotaur taking up the
stairs. Yeah. And then so that's the bard's turn. Persis is up.
Okay. Is there any? There's the guy who's outside the window at this point.
There are no.
He's still threatening us.
The two guys are frozen upstairs and have not been able to break. There's one guy that's being beat by Bigsby's hand in the hall that Telmoon's dealing with, and then that literally, and then if this the person that disappeared is the only other. So yeah, the combatants that can be seen are just one in the hall, and then
but Taroxys is also downstairs.
And Taroxys is also downstairs in front of that doorway. Yes. Giant Taroxys blocking.
Yeah, I'm sure y'all can hear what's going down.
Yeah, you can hear them scrapping.
Yeah, those minotaurs headbutting each other 40 feet away from us. I think we hear it.
Well, let me go ahead and do the perception check just to see if I can find the wand.
Okay.
Okay. 23? No, 22.
Okay.
But yes.
A disadvantage? Look at you.
Is it disadvantage for the perception?
The perception's disadvantage.
As all the gold's been kind of scattered, moved around. Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah, no. That's not it then.
But it will not. Okay. It will get easier, so it does drop the.
Just grab a little fur off Telmoon as you go by.
I don't know what. So there's nobody threatening us right now.
Yeah.
other
And
person.
by the way, it's dropping. It's not dropping for just you. It's dropping for everybody to find their stuff, like when they make that check. Just to let you know. So it's dropping enough to so if someone, like, let's say Nick had did it first and it dropped, and then you did it, and then you finally hit it, you'll get it. Whoever next, it'll go back up and start over. But like it's to try to make it easier for someone to eventually find something. Yeah. Okay, so go ahead, Ursus.
I'm gonna look down at Phaeodetes. Like, are you all right?
Yes, I am fine. He seems very confused and kind of disoriented. I will be.
Stay with us.
I will live.
I'm gonna try to secure the area, and I'm gonna run towards the sound of fighting.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you got plenty of space versus wherever you want to be in the room, because you could just jump off the stairs essentially, or you can stand on the stairs if you wanted to. And
yeah, I just need to just see them at this
sorry,
point.
so I'll show you where you're at. I put you're like right there. Phaeodetes is there. Yep.
So I was heading down towards where Taroxy.
Yeah, he's trying to go to Roxy's fight.
Oh, okay. You're actually gonna. So then you'd be going.
Which I think I would have to roll to get through the gold, right?
Yeah. Well, you don't have to roll. You don't have to. It's just difficult terrain for you because you're not stuck in it. So what I'm thinking is, if it's 5 to jump up, then this will be 5, and then that's 10. Every space is 2, so 10, 20, 30 gets you on the staircase over here. So 30 gets you right there.
Yeah, as long as I can see one of the like some of the assailants.
Yep, and you can and through that doorway, Taroxy's like holding them off, but you can see them swinging and hear their blades ding clinging off of his armor, off of his bronze skin.
Okay.
Yeah.
Gonna target one of the laying in with Eldritch Blast.
Okay. I will give them an AC boost because they're hard to hit, but
I mean the lowest there is 23 for 3 Eldritch Blasts.
Yeah, okay. Lowest is a 23, then they're
lowest is 23. Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
This is definitely not Tell Moon talking, but those guys haven't attacked Phaeodetes at all. Technically, they might just work here.
Oh, the Leonin. Y'all don't know.
We don't know.
But they're attacking Taroxys.
They came through the door with intent, and that will stand up in a
Tell Moon
bladed
saw.
court law.
I saw Taroxys attack a Minotaur on sight. That's all I saw.
That's 28 force damage.
All right.
Woo.
That will to which one? Or just you said the Leonins.
I said one of the.
You said one of the Leonins. I'm sorry. So 28. Yeah, it takes all of it. So like just took a huge pushback on messing up this Leonin. A lot of damage there. Still kind of flips, gets back onto his feet. Like a cat making no noise. But good move there.
Yeah. While we're here, I'm going to quicken 2nd level guiding bolt against the Minotaur.
All right. Guiding bolt. That's a save, right? Or no, it's an
attack.
It's an attack.
Oh, that's gonna miss. It's a 14.
It's only 14. 14 hits.
Yeah. Oh, 14 hits.
You hit a 14. 14 is the Minotaur's AC.
Okay. So yeah, let me roll that 5d6.
So used to higher numbers and all that.
Yeah. Okay.
That's why I think this Minotaur is just a civilian.
Yeah. That's 18 radiant damage.
How do you want to kill the Minotaur? I feel bad for Taroxys doesn't get that.
I feel bad. I was trying to help Taroxys, not steal his kill.
Non-lethal.
No, definitely not non-lethal here.
So yeah, just
like it arcs. The bolt arcs over Taroxy's shoulder and hits it, and the Minotaur just like collapses in shock.
Goes over his neck, kind of going the
Minotaur's
tongue
chest
hanging
is
out.
blowing.
The 2 Leonins are like, kind of like just like completely overmatched. All right. See if that ends Persis' turn. Proxinos, you're up.
Okay. I saw the footsteps going down down to the second floor.
Mm-hmm.
First, Phaeodetes, are you all right?
Yes, I will live. I'm in good hands. You go if you need to. Do not
need to
worry
get
for me.
You need to get them. And Proximos will run down to where
30 is the same stand as where Persis is, so anything beyond would be probably dashing unless you've got more than, unless you're standing right behind Persis and then you got like another 20 feet left, but you're looking into the room. That makes sense.
Okay.
It's only because you were moving over the difficult, like the room is, every space is 10 feet, which is what's making it harder to get to like really move like you would normally move.
Okay, if I look down there, I can't tell where the guy is.
You cannot. Can I have a perception check? And
Okay.
I'm gonna go with I'm gonna re-roll my perception. Okay.
21.
Okay. So you're looking and you don't see anything. Taroxys is completely not. He's paying attention to the fighting in the doorway, and you just are able to barely. You, as you're standing there and you're looking, you just see basically the last plank on the bottom of the stairs kind of creaks, and like Taroxys wouldn't hear it swinging his blade, it just but you see it like slightly bow in, like
Okay.
like apart from someone's weight. So someone's there.
Someone's there.
Yeah.
Okay. I think it's time for the best sleep of your life.
All right.
As that's going to be a 7th level sleep in that area.
Now sleep, you need to be able to see them, right?
Nope, it's
No,
area.
it's an
You
area
don't.
effect.
It's an area effect. Okay.
That's why I'm doing it.
And you're doing it where it doesn't touch Taroxys
It will target the lower health target.
Yeah, but
Lower
where
health
is
target.
the range? Where are you dropping it?
If it's at the end of the plank, it would be in the corner. Like he would direct it in the corner where
in the corner there.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, go for it.
Okay, that's 17d8 for 69 points. Is that more than his health?
It is. You just suddenly
Her?
see like
Her? My bad.
69 points. Yeah, you see that the wooden kind of bows, and then you hear like a clunk clunk, boom, and then a boom, and then the little shimmer of magic peels off as the figure is lying there at the bottom.
Keep that one alive. That ends his turn.
All right. At this point, we move from Proxinos to the Minotaur's dead to
Leonin go at the end.
Leonin. So these Leonin, I'm gonna roll a dice for their morale. So they don't want any more Taroxys. They are going to dash. I will say I'll keep it as as Taroxys was locked in. So if he wants to opportunity of attack one of them for sure, as they try to run away into the night.
That's gonna be 18.
It's gonna hit, and I'll take the damage on the lowest one, of course. So.
Alright, that'll be 8 damage, but as he runs, another rune flashes as the fire rune is activated.
Okay.
So they're gonna need They're going to take a total combined damage of 13, and they're going to need to make a strength save.
All right. And then make a strength.
Yeah, they've got to beat an 18.
It's not their strong suit. 19, actually.
Okay, well, they do not get shackled then.
Oh shit. And so the I will say what happens is as you slash that last one, it does get shackled and runs. It just leaves a trail of like blood, just kind of splatters on the ground. But they just dash away into the night. And at this moment, I don't think there are any combatants other than the frozen guys upstairs and the sleeping body on the floor as we break combat here. And as this swelling moment of them winning, we will go ahead and just take a 5-minute break since we've been in combat for a good hour or so, and come back to this moment. Good stuff. Handled that well, Bronze Bullies. Your gold is all over the floor in that room, and we'll take some time to collect unless you have a spell that puts it all back in the bag. That I don't know.
Tell him get the Bigsby hand. Get that thing working.
Say Bigsby's hand.
The question is, where did Telmoon put the bag of holding at?
You gotta be fucking kidding me.
Dude, Fitz is gonna kill you.
Oh,
Yes,
I love it.
there
I
will
love
be
this.
blood.
Oh, good. Well, we will be back. Let's do it.
Yep. Oh my god.
Yeah, technically that mage is still up, but I'm assuming I'm gonna win that fight.
Yeah, I literally looked and that's what when I said I didn't even see him, but yeah, that's true. Okay, because there is something that mage would do if they're gonna survive.
I would counterspell it.
But okay, you're gonna counterspell anything that they do.
Anything
You're
that they do. I'm gonna fuck that this dude is mine. He fireballed me twice.
It only matters if you were. Where were you at in the initiative? Damn, I just closed my combat. You were. What was your initiative?
It's 15. He goes
15?
He goes before me.
He goes before you. So okay, well here's what I'll ask you, because yeah, if he would have gone before you, let's try to play this out really quick.
If he was smart enough to run first and then cast it, then he can do it.
He was gonna.
But if he panicked and tried to cast it there, I would have countered it.
I got you.
It depends on how smart he was.
He already panicked and ran away from the door. So honestly, what I was gonna have, I'll be really honest. What he would do is run, like he's running and have nowhere to go, hit this wall here, and then Misty Step. Would you
There's a wall?
That? There's a wall here. There's nowhere to go. So he would.
There's a window there.
There's windows all along that lead into the. They look outside the.
If I can't see him, I can't counterspell it.
So if he leaped off and then counters and Misty stepped, he would just basically be 15 feet.
Yeah, if I can't see him, I can't counterspell it.
Okay.
So if he ran around a corner,
that's what he was going to do. That's what he was going to do.
Yeah, if he ran around a corner or something, I can't do anything about it.
I mean, his ribs are all busted and messed up, but yeah, he would try to get off to the night. So there's about 3 of them that got away, but he would not stick. He was not going to cast any kind of action spell or fight back.
Question is, can he get out of sight before I chase his ass and look out the window?
This is true. So when we come back, I'll just play all that role play. I will not go back. And if y'all just go after them, then yeah, maybe you find them, maybe you don't. We'll play it as a check. You know.
Can he get far enough to get away from a 60-foot cone?
Probably not. So, good shit.
Let's fuck this dude.
Someone's got another slap ready.
I mean, the slap's not going. The Bigby's hand can only move 60 feet. So since he Misty stepped, it can't get to him.
Right.
I've been waiting for Mama Slap. Mama Slap came. Mama Slap showed up, and this dude ran away.
Yeah. No.
Oh yeah.
Because as soon as I leveled up, I was like, "What other spells could I take?" So I was like, "I don't have any attack spells." And Fitz keeps giving me well, one, because my Valiant Spell Sword requires me to use attack spells. And then 2, Fitz gives out inspirations, and I'm like, I can't use them. I only use them on saving throws. Because I don't do that many attack spells when it's cast time.
Right.
Because my spells are literally like Magic Missile. I have Chromatic Orb, but it's Magic Missile, Lightning Bolt, which is a Dex save, Psychic Lance, Intelligence save, Chain Lightning, Dex save, prismatic spray deck save. Like I don't do attack rolls. Technically my chromatic orb and my Bigsby hand are my only attack rolls as spells, and then my cantrips.
But those are usually like finishers. Like you do it like after you've been already spent your big moves.
Yeah, well, usually I use a firebolt in conjunction with the spell because I quicken it. But I can't do that right now because I guess I could. It's just I'd be burning through a bunch of spells, sorcery points.
Oh yeah.
And I don't know what else we have left. Because I am spending spells like there is no later on. Because this
Same
dude
here.
fireballed me twice. Yeah, I see Mr. 7th level sleep. You know darn well that girl had been fireballed already and did not require 7th level sleep.
It's about sending a message.
Did you have a 5th level left?
I did.
That probably would have worked. But why
I
not?
didn't want to chance it because you can roll pretty low with sleep.
Yeah, because why not? Because I mean, technically, I could use. Dude, should I try to vortex warp him back in instead of hurting him?
That'd be funny.
Like, no, screw you, bro. Misty step my ass. I'm loving the side pictures. It happened with Fitz earlier, and now it's happening with Mal. Where we're starting to see the edges of the green screen. It's like,
The side
oh, yeah, because earlier Nikki's view was a little weird, so we could see the edge around her box.
What happens is my camera follows me, so when I stand up and walk out of the room, it just fires up to the corner. So I'm trying to get it. Once I get it back, it can lock on me. I realize I didn't turn off.
It follows you? That's dope.
So it's tracking. So once I get it, once I get back in frame, because I walked out of the room, it tracked me out of the room, so it looked up at the ceiling. So yeah, I got the camera that I'm using for the table. I have another one on the same camera as what I'm using for me. And so if I, for example, I put it on, so tracking's on now. So watch, you see where I'm at. If I go here, it'll find me. Because I kept like going out of frame, so this kind of keeps me in frame when I'm like,
I
definitely
moving
around too much.
I definitely could use some of that because I be all out of frame.
Dude,
when
yeah,
I'm
it
reading
helps
stuff,
when you need to try to like stay. Now, what sucks is I just don't have a big enough green screen in the back. If I had like more green, then I could keep it from being like. But yeah.
Dude, I'm getting ready to pull a Nikki and just buy like some green blankets and like pin them to my closet doors. Yeah. So I have like sliding closet doors behind me.
I don't know if you like the tabletop camera a little bit more this now. I don't know if that helps at all, but because I don't know if you probably don't use the view, so it probably don't really seem.
I'm using your view. The thing is, it's not full screen for me anymore, so it's still kind of like my I only have a 24-inch monitor, so that being a smaller monitor with
seeing everybody now smaller.
Yeah.
Got it. I see what you're saying.
So before I was like, oh, your camera, whatever it was, I would full screen it. So even if it wasn't as good quality,
you could you could always ask me to do that. You could just say, "Can I get
this? I can see a lot better." Yeah.
And I can do this really quick. So all you gotta do is say, "Malcolm, can I get the full map?" And I go like that. Boom.
Cool. Yeah. I'll make sure I do that. Yeah. So I was struggling to see who the heck the bad guys were earlier.
Yeah. See, I'm thinking, you forget everybody don't have like two screens or whatever, or a bigger screen.
I do. It's just my screens are tiny and I'm far from them.
That makes sense. So yeah, it gets you to where you need to be a lot quicker. So I like that. But
I think that might be my next upgrade. I might.
And it looks a little bit better, especially because I have these darker lights on. But if I hit it with some full flood, then it's pretty damn clear.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Yeah, it's pretty. It's been a good investment. Like for my Alien game, it worked out really well the other night. It's like a gimbal arm. So yeah, pretty cool. Better than me moving it around and trying to adjust. Okay, let's go. I'm probably only gonna go to maybe 10:30 tonight.
That's cool.
Yeah, as long as that's cool with everybody.
Yeah.
Yeah, understandable.
Yeah.
I'll be
We have a long
I'll
day
be
and on the other
messaging you
races
some
too.
stuff.
Okay.
Mal.
Yeah.
I'll be asking some questions about the underworld.
Please do. Okay. Yeah. That was it was a more intense battle than I thought would be, but for Bronze Bullies, but it was interesting just because there was a little extra thing thrown in because they didn't have their weapons, so it's kind of interesting to see them fight in that way. But spellcasters pretty much handled the entire situation.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of our spells don't require material components, and the one that I cast that did happened to have fur as an option. And Proxima versus, that's the reason why I said grab some fur off me on the way. You looked at me like I was crazy. But when I said it the first time, you said, "Oh, I was looking into casting chain lightning." That's why when I said right when you were by me, grab some fur, so you can cast chain
it's
lightning.
not just fur. You need other stuff for it.
What?
Yeah,
you
look
need
at it.
multiple things?
Yeah.
Yeah. You,
I might have cheated. I might have cheated.
You need amber. Some others. I think it was something else.
Let me look it
I
up
was
right
wondering
now.
if it needed anything else, but yeah, that makes
A bit of fur, a piece of amber glass, or a crystal wand. That's an
And 3 silver
or
pins.
oh yeah, no, you need 2. You need glass, a crystal rod, and then 3 silver pins. You're
Yeah.
right.
Oh wow.
I
A
cheated.
glass and because the glass I could see maybe finding grabbing something off the treasure, but in 3 silver
That's all right.
pins,
I would have fucked them up even more if I would have used a different spell.
That's fine.
I didn't want to pull out my biggest spell.
Just
But-
deduct it from the horde that's on the floor. Fuck it. The odds of 3 silver pins in there, pretty high up there.
Finding them.
They just go into the spell. Fuck it. If chain lightning made everyone get tased, casting any spell should just immediately take away from the horde.
Oh, wait, anything for that's chain lightning?
Well, like if they needed spell components and
Oh,
the
right.
whole bag of hoarding is like literally in the room, any spell they cast, they should just see it like start slowly evaporating from the pile.
So like pulling from the components that were
Yeah.
there, like yeah, they're just gone. Yeah, that makes sense. I like that. Actually, everybody roll a d4 for me.
Oh no.
Do I have to? Because I don't care about the.
You don't care about the no. You should still. You still have to. It's not a. You're not rolling to hit anything. I'm just gonna add these numbers up.
Yep, that's a 4.
That's a 4.
That's a
3.
4.
2.
9, 10, 11,
Two.
12. So 2, 2, 4, and then a 4, 4.
How many
So we're at,
hundreds of
we're at
gold we
12
lost?
right now. What's Troxy's get?
A 3.
3s.
15.
And we'll get Apple and so we're at 15. All right.
How many zeros are you going to put
You've
behind
lost
this number?
15,000 gold. You're now in debt.
Exactly.
Go home. Do not collect 200.
That's exactly what I was thinking. Like this, Malcolm's just gonna be like, "You guys lost."
No, I'm just gonna take away whatever.
$24,000.
I'm gonna tell you right now. Once Fitz rolls, once Apple rolls, that is the one. That number with 2 zeros. So it could be 1,500. It could be 2,000. That gold is just kind of ruined. That many items are ruined worth of gold, and then D4 magic items, which whoever rolled the highest, which was a 4. 4 items that are like magical will be removed from the I have those because I gave you a list, so I have to go through that list and just y'all never use them anyway. Like it's
the
just a
hell
bunch
did
of
we
stuff that
cast?
y'all
I'm
keep
gonna
in a
fucking kill you,
bag.
Talmoon.
Y'all just keep
Magical
stuff in a
items
bag.
can't be broken. They
Listen.
can be, but not by
Someone-
simple.
I was hoping Nikki wasn't listening in. Shit.
I've been listening this whole time, and
What I mean is like magical items that might be like potions or things like that could have been
yeah,
glass.
like
or
the 2
it would've
potions of water
shattered and,
breathing
like, the
and
water
the
would've
healing
spilled out.
potions that I have.
We don't need potions of water breathing. You should have sold those anyway.
I'm not talking about like
Well, now
I'm
I
not going
can't.
to take an axe from you that has a magical gem in it, right? Like that's not going to be destroyed by anything. Like +1 weapon, stuff like that. But I mean, things that could be perishable, could crack in that fight. People stepping all over those things being crushed by the weight. Those things could be destroyed. So what we're saying is everybody rolled so far. We're at 15.
So
Right
that
now we're
means
at
you're
15.
subtract. We're at 15, but you're taking that 4 away because you're breaking 4 of our.
No.
items. So now
I'll
we're down to
keep it-
nope and
So
say it in
right
there.
now we're
and
just looking at
bringing
number
more
of gold and the items that are just kind of just ruined or destroyed that aren't
I
worth
tried.
anything.
Oh, I hate you so much, Tom.
I tried.
So Fitz, you need to give me a D4. And
I have been
Apple needs to
taking
give me
such
a
good
D4.
care of all this shit this whole time.
Have you?
I mean,
I lent
mean,
you this bag once, and you're like, I don't even know where it is now. I'm going to murder you in your sleep.
The voice killed me.
I
Oh
rolled
my
a fucking
gosh.
3.
Okay.
That's 18.
18.
And we have
18.
one more.
So I'm not
Abba.
rounded out. So yeah, Renee's not there.
Apple, I believe in you.
At worst, it's 22.
Yeah. At worst, it's 22. And that means it's 2,200 worth of gold. And we already hold a 4, so there'll be 4 items that I'll go back to the original list and remove the ones I think are most perishable. But yeah. Shit. It made for a fun scene. In my I think out of all the fights like of giant monsters, it's a pretty memorable battle. In a room just full of like assassins, you know. Just hitting them with whatever's close.
That one mage gave 0 fucks. Fireball,
No.
fireball.
The wildly unprofessional assassins just murdering
Very
each
much.
other.
And that's what's
Yeah.
funny, because they actually most of them are not assassins at all. But
Yeah, that's what I was gonna ask. I'm like, technically, are they friends? Because they might not have broke the call emotions if they don't consider each other friends.
True.
Yeah.
Colleagues.
Alex.
Oh man.
I know 2 of them are going to be frozen for at least another 30 seconds.
Jeez.
We're killing those two. Kill them before you get here. We have
If
one
you
to-
are,
we
then
have
run
one
them
to
through.
talk.
I'm not gonna make you roll any dice. If you're gonna kill them. Slit their
Run them
throats,
through. No.
whatever, if that's what you're gonna do.
Well, Persis and Sophia are the only ones who know about them.
Yes, this is
Yeah.
true.
No.
But they have seconds
most
to
I-
decide. I think that with Persis being in the room, it's Sophia that needs to decide what happens.
At most,
with them.
Sophia would just take the masks off to know their face.
Okay. So there's a man and a woman, you know, mid 30s, bit, you know, kind of a weird kind of. They don't seem crazy. They seem terrified, clearly stuck, you know, being frozen. Even as it's wearing off, they don't know whether to run. You know, they don't know whether to move, what to do. And the woman has this notable like green eyes, and the man, most notable thing on him is just kind of his shaggy like hair, kind of seems unkept. Nothing else really stands out. They seem very unremarkable in a lot of ways.
So out of all the people that we theoretically could have shown mercy to, we're starting with the Phoenix cultists.
If we're Phoenix cultists, sure. I mean,
Yeah.
Well, we have to interrogate them.
We have one.
yeah.
Yeah, so I'm saying we have one to interrogate, and then they're the ones that Sophia has.
Yeah, this like during the time that this winding down, Proxenos would have tied her up and is
Mhm.
putting her to a place that we could interrogate her.
Okay. Apple, can you roll a D4?
E4.
Can I go like Dr. Phil on these two? Be like, why? Why did you do this?
That's a 1.
Okay. So,
Okay.
so 19. So
All right.
1900.
19.
We're under
1900
2,000.
gold. So basically 1900 is the number. It doesn't even necessarily mean down to the coin. It just means the amount of valuables that were kind of destroyed in this fight, whether they were melted or they were scorched or they got, you know, were bented or dented into being like a cup or something. Just kind of like not worth anything. So just like lost value. And then there are 4 items, particular items like potions and things like that, that were shattered. So I'll allow you all to set the scene. I hear Nick starting, right? Or not, Proxino saying he has gathered the woman who, the bard, as we want to call her that for short, that was the songstress, and tied her up in a corner. Taroxys is, probably still kind of looking out, making sure the coast is clear. But I'll, those within these few moments, I'll just turn over to y'all. What else are you doing, if anything?
Did I see him when I got to that corner?
See who?
Dude who went out to the dude who missy stepped.
You didn't see him. You saw him leap out. You saw him like step up and then jump off. So
that's what did he go to?
So give me a perception check is what we'll do.
It's only a 13.
Yeah, so you go and you kind of run over and look out.
So he saw someplace 30 feet down there that was gone, that was further away from my vision.
So, I mean, there's alleys, so it's like, while it makes sense when we're thinking about your vision, you should be able to see him, but it's the nights, it's like down below. Could easily have disappeared into the streets, and you just like by the time you got there, he's hiding. Might not even be running.
He had an action. He had an action to dash.
Yeah,
got it.
No,
you're good. Yeah, that makes sense.
And then
okay.
So you don't see that one, but you do have two upstairs who are looking at Sophia like, please, like kind of looking like, we don't want any trouble.
I don't know anything about that from where I am, right?
I know, that's just me talking to Sophia there.
Yeah, I'll just go back into the room with the rest of the people.
So if kind of like things are coming down and we're no longer like ticking, if Taroxys is not running after those Leonin, then we now just kind of slow things down and go back into role playing. What next? As Phaeodetes is still kind of gathering himself. It takes you a good.
I never dropped it. I have it.
Yeah, so Telmoon has it in his hand.
You literally said you didn't know what you did with it.
I was.
He's just fucking with you.
He was trying to make you upset. I would think that he wouldn't have dropped it.
No, I kept it.
Yes,
it's a valuable magic item.
Either way, it's still somewhere in the room, so you would have found it. But I'm not going to go through all that. Yeah. But there is a heap ton of treasure to scoop back in there, which will take time, and so yeah.
Taroxys does take a good minute to scold Persis on the politeness of kill stealing.
Sorry, I thought I was assisting you.
Yes, you were a great help. That one doesn't even count now. But I thank you for the thoughts.
In the future, I'll leave the Minotaurs to you.
That would be best. But not to sound ungrateful, thank you very much. But
understood.
He's gonna wake up soon.
And give me 1 second here.
We have one to interrogate.
Feel free to talk amongst yourself before you interrogate.
Why they're talking about interrogating in a terrible way for the one that's captured. So if he's just going to talk to the other two.
Can Proxinos?
Yes.
Actually, because everyone was in that room, can I have a perception check from everyone?
That's a 0.
That's a dirty 20.
17.
14.
6.
Okay. Let me see. 22. So, Proxinos, the woman is waking up, actually, that would. All right, sorry. Who got the second highest to Proxinos? What was the rolls? Anybody that Proxinos got a 20, right? Anyone a 15?
I had 17.
You have 17. Okay, so back in the room, because it would make less sense for Proxinos to see this, but the two assassins, you do notice that one of them, the one that was closest to Fitz, when he fell, he does have this strange. You notice that the blade is double-bladed, and has an ivory hilt and a gold pommel. And the pommel on the head end is shaped like a woman's head with ruby eyes. And her mouth is kind of open, like on the hilt, like the butt of it has that head shape, and the ruby eyes, and her mouth is shaped like fangs. It's stained in blood from being stabbed into Fitz. But you notice it's standing out, laying there on the treasure, Persis. And I'll leave that at that. That's what.
So you said it's double bladed, like it's a hilt, and then blades extend on both sides.
No, just meaning that the
blade has two edges.
There's two edges, and they're open in the middle. So it looks. Oh. If you're holding it for the most part, it's one like pretty long dagger. I can't realize it's pretty large. But the blade is separated like that, coming out of the pommel.
Tuning
that makes
fork.
it. Yeah, forked but very close together. Yeah. Good. Thank you, Taraxis. Thank you, Josh. So that's noticed, and do with that what you will. The woman begins to kind of wake like someone who's been like in a really deep sleep, who's kind of groggy. Your magic is strong. There wasn't supposed to be anyone here. And then she kind of looks, and her vision is slowly coming to as she's staring into Proxenos' face, and those weird black pits and those yellow diamond-like eyes that Proxenos has described having, that aren't quite whole yet, that he sees through. Shit. I should be dead. What do you want?
I think that's easy. Who sent you?
I die if I speak, and I die if I speak to you. I die if I don't speak to you. So I'll take my chances, and I'm not saying anything.
We'll see how well you do. And Persis is going to cast Detect Thoughts.
Okay. What does she need to save?
Oh god, it's Wisdom? Pretty sure.
What's her surface thoughts? Does she give up anything on just those? Is she thinking about
fear,
what she's not supposed to say? Okay, no.
I think fear is mostly. I think surface thoughts are very much more emotional. Looking, I think he gets a thought like there's a moment where she's like, should I run for the door? And then she sees Taraxi standing there. And then she's like, okay, could I? She's trying to like think of a way out, and not really seeing much. Yeah.
But Persis is definitely pushing deeper. Needs to be
she got a 13, so she's gonna fail. So her deeper thoughts, and I just have to reveal what she knows. Is that how it works, or?
I don't think you reveal everything, but
yeah, what is it?
She definitely gets thoughts. What does it say? You gain insight into its reasoning, if any, its emotional state, and something that looms large in its mind. Okay.
Fears comes to mind, like I said before. That's top of the mind. So, but the fact that realizing that what's looming at the top of the mind is that this assassination tip was completely botched. They did not. She did. Her mind is like telling her you didn't expect him to be there, and part of her is saying we should have called it off when we saw that there was another group here. And she reveals and she says, Malifon Odaris will kill her. If these people won't kill me, Malifon definitely will.
Persis, did you get anything, or do I need to start with the fingers?
What? Aren't you like the city guard or the good guys? You're supposed to
We
be
aren't the
justice,
guard,
right?
But we're
No?
doing what needs to be done. You're right that you should have pulled out when you saw another group coming. But perhaps if you cooperate, we could protect you from Malifon.
She like, you're in my head. Fuck.
Of course, I'm in your head.
All right.
Tell us what's going on, and we'll get you out of here. You've
Okay.
seen we have a ship that can leave off into space.
They. My Malifon. Does that, she kind of looks, does that name ring a bell? And Perseus being from meletis, there is an opportunity to give me a history check.
Okay. Oh. What is my history? 19?
So you have heard the name before. And Perseus, you know that Malifon Oderis was a high-ranking one of the 12 and one of the 12 are the philosophers that run meletis. Malifon recently stepped down or lost their place because they're not in like, there's no like voting system, but really just because you only the 12 decide when a new member comes on, and the new member that was chosen was Phaeodetes. And so Malifon had recently stepped down. It's common knowledge amongst the city that he is no longer one of the 12, and now she is saying that he has something to do with this. And so she looks and goes, kind of allowing you to connect the dots, and goes, yes, we're sent by him. He doesn't like Phaeodetes, but I'm sure Malifon, he's not the only one. Malifon just decided to pull the trigger first.
Well, now that his attempt at murder has failed, then there's no way he's going to be able to return to his spotted power.
No, I think he will not.
And hopefully the others will learn from this outrage.
Yes. I follow the way of, she speaks of, what is her order? She'll be, in terms of trying to be honest here. Why can't I find my information? It should be a tip of my... but she basically speaks about being a, not a Niclean, but a... When I find it, I will speak to that. But yes, are there any other questions to her? But she seems quite defeated, and she basically says, I won't beg for my life. I'll share what I can. But these are the ways of meletis. This is the dark side of the underworld, per se. We tried, it did not work.
Apart from those that we saw here today, are there others who are going to do this again?
Not
you
in,
know of.
I don't know of anyone else that will do this. She kind of brushes the black hair out of her face, kind of spits ground from probably being hit somewhere in the combat. That's up to Malifon. But if I don't know if you can accuse him amongst his peers, if you can make the case that he is hiring people to kill Phaeodetes, then sure, accusations are not something that are taken lightly in this city.
That is an idea. I
Yeah.
think these ones are much more likely to want to teach him a direct lesson. But that's some good thinking.
He, as you probably know, he is an Elpidian. And so when you hear that, Persis would know that the Elpidians are a philosophical model, a school that predominates Melitian thought and politics, and they carry on the works that are most heroic and Epharin. And Elpidios is like Elpidians are based on the like kind of like the first type of philosophy, first school of philosophy. It very much is about worshiping the gods and worshiping what the gods want for the world, and not worshiping. Let's take that back. But it's very much what your understanding is, that it's about the heroic nature, the heroic deeds, how they strive, those people who are Elpidians strive to put magic and philosophy in use and to improve the lives of Melitians. But to use it, they really embrace the idea of heroic story and narrative. It's very important to their way of thought. So what are some of the rest of you doing as she's being kind of interrogated, or are you all just kind of standing, kind of looking over, kind of looming as bullies would, or is there anything else going on? You know, anyone collecting the gold?
Yeah, I'm assuming I
Yes.
tried to go downstairs to
Okay.
go have some fun, and just felt Fitz's eyes boring into the back of my head, and turned back around and started helping collect the gold.
Yeah, Appo's trying to like put as much into his paws and like dump it back into the bag of holding.
I tried picking up the big gold in Pygmy's hand and put it in the bag of holding. It's just too big with too little holes, so it's just not working. So kind of collecting it into an area.
Taroxys is purposely looming menacingly.
Who's closest to Phaeodetes? I think based on it's probably Fitz is at the bottom of the stairs. Well, it's probably Sophia with those other two.
Phaeodetes left. He left the room.
No, Phaeodetes was just standing on the top of the stairs, so I imagine he would have gone up and seen the majestic Sophia standing there, right? Who's wrangling these two figures, and just kind of sat there, because Sophia is still standing like on what is essentially, it's not really a backstage, a part of the stage, right? Like, so it's like quiet at this point. And Phaeodetes says, looking, kind of seeing some of them, he goes, kind of talking to you, Sophia, says, your group, they feel like old friends that I have met before. You were not with them the first time, but you heard my speech. I am learning every day that I know less than I thought. And while I still hate violence to my core, and while I don't necessarily care for I don't need to live, I do see that the fate of all, what is will be, and for me to cross paths with you Bronze Bullies once again lets me know that it must be fate. It must be destiny. And while I do not care too much for my life, I will not fight fate. Thank you. I do not know why you helped me, but I will appreciate your help.
I don't think Clothis has much to do with this one, sorry to say. But I enjoyed the
continue.
speech. I agree with some of your points wholeheartedly. But traveling with the bullies, I've come to realize that violence is needed in more scenarios than not, unfortunately.
But if you walk the path with people who walk with blades, then your perception of life must be framed around it. So you wouldn't you be reinforced by living this way? You live by a sword, you die by one.
No, I live by no sword or die by one, hopefully.
I will not wish that on you. You seem quite respectable.
I bury the ones that die by the sword. I am a shepherd of some kind. I'm probably the most understanding out of the group, and that's saying a lot. I was just talking to these two here about why they were doing what they were hired to do and seeing if...
I thought these two were pupils. I thought they actually wanted to learn. I see that I am even more foolish than before I stepped on that stage. And he just refuses to look in their direction. That said, I do not wish ill on them. Will you release them?
Oh, they are free to go. I was just kindly having a conversation with them, that is all. I never intended to kill them.
He looks at them. If you make it home this day, know that it is your destiny to go in peace. And they're just kind of like, yeah.
Before they leave,
they're like they wouldn't even be able to run away. Like they're just kind of like slowly backing away.
Sophia's just going to like calmly walk over to them, stand in front of both of them, and this is where it gets a little weird. She's going to inform them of what the fuck is going on in the world right now. That Akros is about to be sucked into some type of god-devouring thing, and meletis could be next in line or somewhere in that line. So they need to make better decisions and work together to survive.
Can I have a persuasion check? Shouldn't be too difficult, but just.
Am I using wisdom?
Yeah, that.
No. Okay. No, fuck no. We only did that one time.
Just that. Well, because you okay.
I have no modifier to charisma.
Oh, gotcha. Yeah, you were asking if you could use your wisdom. Gotcha.
Yeah.
I would actually, in that case, allow the wisdom because you're not trying to you're not trying to use your charisma. You're just trying to like impart knowledge. And so if that case, yeah, I will give you the modifier there. It works either way. Your 12 was actually good
17.
So they go, yes, we promise, and they cast the phoenix, masks down at the ground and run. Phaeodetes begins to walk down the stairs and enter and sees like whoever's scooping the gold up. And down below in the other room, the woman is still having this conversation with being interrogated by Proxinos. Phaeodetes is basically thankful, in addition to what, for you may ask or continue the conversation.
So in the interrogation, if I may, or were you saying that you can continue with Phaeodetes?
Oh no, you can go back to the interrogation. Yeah, you can just pick up wherever you want.
Yeah. I have to ask about your symbolism, the masks, and this, and I'll point to the strange dagger. These don't seem to align with your philosophy.
The assassins were hired. They understood no philosophy. Some of us, we are not high ranking. We are philosophers in and around THEROS, and we were hired by, I was not hired. I believed that Melephon was right. I believed that Phaeodetes needed to pay for talking against some of his words we found quite reckless. These masks were not even followers of Phoenix. It just, when in a drama house, we decided to use the Phoenix mask. Deception just seemed appropriate. That blade, I've never seen it before. Those were actual hired assassins. I simply just used the talents that I have to try to help, believing that I would be rewarded and that I was doing what was right. And if I had to, I would not do it again, but I do believe that, I will not tell you that I believe that I still think ill thoughts of Phaeodetes. And I cannot change that.
Understandable. But you can see the ineffectiveness and the hypocrisy of hiring assassins like these to simply silence your enemies instead of being better than them.
Yeah.
I'm disappointed.
And she just kind of looks away at the wall, and is quiet.
You really haven't seen this knife ever before.
I have not. I tell you that with great truth. Phaeodetes upstairs would probably ask closest person fits, maybe even tell Moon. So what brought you back? Why are you back to help an old man like me?
We need your magic people to make flying boats.
Excuse me? Come again. I am confused.
I don't know. Get the details from the fish lady. Maybe Fitz will speak up.
Suddenly, also on the ground floor, walking up is being flooded by hoplites, militia hoplite guards downstairs. Is everything okay here? They're also coming in through the amphitheater at the top, so around where Sophia is. We heard there was a commotion.
Wow, what a great help you guys are.
Kind of looks, and some of them are just looking at all the gold,
touch
just
that gold,
eyes.
and I'll kill each and every one of you.
At this
Is
point,
she's still half buried, trying to dig her way out.
I'm sure she's out by now, but they're just kind of seeing gold everywhere, just kind of taking mental note.
Like those red wizards, I've marked every single piece of this shit.
Or since you have this handled, seems like someone needs to be up there. Explain the situation.
Very well.
I mean, someone's got it.
The captain kind of walks
runs.
up. Yeah.
Explained what we need very clearly.
Hello there. Meletis.
Hello.
Guards.
Captain Stagat. Thank you for taking care of the philosopher speaking this evening. He requested a very small guard unit, and we did not expect much issue, but good on you. You are the bronze. Clearly they recognize who you are.
Yes.
Some of our we were actually quite distracted with this sights of a dragon flying around in our harbor. So of course, we take all dragon threats quite seriously, though no one's seen a dragon here in a very, very long time. Many kids, even children, almost believe them to be of legend.
Did I hear that?
We're standing right here. It's the three of us.
Yeah, so yeah. So, I mean,
I sure
we
hope
have
no
a
one
group down
touched that
there.
fucking dragon.
So as you say that, you watch his face change because you realize, like, he didn't even... There clearly has been no confirmed anything about a dragon. So what do you mean? You're saying there is a dragon?
No, we're saying that if there is one, don't touch it.
Don't touch it.
We're professionals.
Oh.
You guys will just get in our way. If you find a dragon, you come to us.
I'm sorry, I don't know where your worldly exploits have gotten you to think. I know a lot of people kiss your arse as you walk around the city. I am not in your pocket. I do not work for you. I know you have those little those boys on your ship. I saw them, their red cloaks of Akroan. They've bended the knee to you. I am not the one. And you can tell Piaxathor that I said it. Because I don't bow to him either.
That's great. I'm glad for you.
Right.
Fine.
And I'll make sure that looking at all this gold, you probably need to be taxed on it if you stay in this city any longer.
Oh, what a piece of shit. I bitch slap him.
Are you gonna hit him?
Oh yeah,
I'm
we'll
gonna
fucking
bitch
fight to the
slap
death
this
over this. This is wild.
I have 13 hit points. I'm sure nothing bad will happen.
Out of character, how
Three
many
people hit him
weapons
at
do
the
we
same
have
time?
on the ship? This man's gonna get meletis burned to the ground on his own.
I was trying to be nice, Mel. I would say for their good. Don't fight a dragon.
This guy. Fits this guy.
Slap the shit out of him, Fitz.
I never hit without weapons. What am I doing? An unarmed strike?
Unarmed strike.
Yep.
So 5 plus your strength modifier.
You have what do you have?
I have
in
a
your
plus
strength?
6. Unarmed
So you have a
strike
+1,
shows a
yeah.
plus 6.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And if
Cool.
you hit, you'll do 1 damage.
12.
Okay. So Fitz leaps up and like smacks his helmet, ting, and it doesn't move, right? And he kind of just looks like, like bold, but at the same time you can tell he finds it quite disrespectful.
Yeah, I find him shit talking us quite disrespectful too.
He goes, "Men, he pulls out like a rock in his pocket, and he goes, I would like all to know that the Bronze Bullies are under arrest, and that they should drop their weapons now on sight. And if I do not call back in 15 minutes, okay?
I'm gonna cast Modify Memory.
Okay.
I need a Wisdom saving throw, please.
All right, he's already said the first part. So
Yeah.
The Bronze Bullies are
That's
under
fine.
arrest.
He can send a message that he is so very wrong and he misidentified us.
Oh, please don't kill all these innocent people.
He got a dirty 20.
God fucking
Rolled
damn
high.
it.
I cast silence.
Yeah, I'm shit you not. So he casts silence and he's just like, so I will say, with that not working, he's able to say, basically, if you don't, what he does get you before your silence goes off is that if you don't hear from us in like 5 minutes, and then it cuts out. So that part went through. And then he's like, by the time he realizes he's already like said a bunch, and then all the other militians, like they begin to kind of like step back, like you see them looking like, are we really about to do this? There's at least like 10 upstairs, and then there's like 10 in the room with you. I mean, 10 like in the downstairs area standing around THEROS, but there's like not like we're not in like, we're very an informal situation. So now they are looking like, do we need to go into flanking formation? Because like they also would not expect the Bronze Bullies to, this to be happening. So when he realized he's silenced, the others kind of, and when the sergeant, the captain kind of drops into formation, the others reluctantly do.
Proxnos
they
does
die.
like the big.
They don't fight. They're not
the-
attacking. They are like they're like
just in
they're putting
position.
their shields up and like putting their spears or putting their
They
hilts in their
chose
blade.
death. They shouldn't have fucking got into formation.
Phaeodetes, can I please step in here?
Can
Are
we
we
hear
really-
him?
Did you save me just so that you could murder the city guards?
Yeah, can I hear this?
I would think you can. He's around.
Did I
you.
get
How does
silenced by
silence
Apo?
work?
Oh, we all got silent. So yeah, then Phaeodetes
This
is
is
speaking. Then
That's why I'm
I just
saying,
realized
if they
that
move,
he's
if
just
I
talking.
can't hear, so if they move to action right now, that's
Okay.
a problem.
What I want to know is, this is going off the rails quickly.
And
true.
Taraxis
Who is
still-
with me? It's just Fitz. Fitz is pissed.
and Proxnos.
Fitz is pissed. And Proxnos is shaking his head.
shaking his head,
So
and
Proxnos knows. Nobody turned around to me and said, "No, don't be bad."
And,
Sophia,
and you
you're
can
here.
tell that he's yelling. He is like yelling. for them to put
Sophia
down their
never went
weapons.
downstairs.
You like Proxynos can probably tell that the captain was talking to you originally, right before Fitz slapped him, right? So
yes,
you can tell he's like, it's a put your weapons down kind of deal. It's like police in a defensive stance, but not an attack, like trying to. But that's all they're doing so far. And but since there's everybody's silence, it's just
My
this
man.
moment where
Right,
everyone's
and
trying to.
he
Everyone's
He
trying
tried
to
to
read each
rob
other.
us. He disrespected us. And now he's putting forces up to fight us.
It's time to take hands because he can't count the money without hands.
You guys
I
really
will-
think you can
I
take on a
will-
city?
I
Nice.
will hold an action. No, I will hold a fucking action. One of you better stop this.
I'm not there.
Proximos.
Sophia's still up on the stage, so it's literally you 4.
How long does the silence last?
10 minutes.
10
10 minutes.
Jeez, then this is man, yeah. So
I'm
You might as well
holding a-
just you 4 might as well roll initiative. Nothing's going to change.
it
So
doesn't
I-
seem
I-
like anything is changing here. So
Apo is gonna put his paw on Telmun and just shake his head like,
I'll hold the spell.
Proximos is walking up where Fitz slapped the guard, and Proximos is shaking his head. He doesn't have any weapons on him, and goes over to Fitz and looks at her, and you can kind of just see in the face like, "Don't do this."
I'm full of rage.
Anybody touches any of us, the spell goes off. Telmo's just glaring.
So
so
Have any of us
Nick,
found
you just
our
keep seeing
weapons, or are
you
we
keep
all
seeing the
still
captain saying,
defenseless?
"Put
We have not
down
found our weapons.
your-"
None of us
Bullshit.
have weapons. None of us have them, you piece of trash.
But then are you acting like you're about to? Basically, are you?
Yeah.
What's your demeanor? Are you all like we're good?
No, I'm glaring like
we're
I
not
will
good.
take
And
his lunch if
exactly,
he
and
acts
they
dirty.
are-
We just
they
lost
are
over
not
2,000
backing
gold,
down.
and now you're saying they need to tax us
She
more and take
assaulted
more of
the
our shit.
captain of
I'm
the city.
so pissed.
She assaulted the captain of the city. He
He was
said,
being disrespectful.
"You guys, this is an entire city with an entire army. Are we going to
Yeah,
do
no,
this?
you're not winning this fight.
Like, are we going to do this?
I'm
I'm just
trying
saying.
not
I'm going
to
to
do
tell you
this.
now.
I'm
Are
giving
we
you an
going
option
to
to back
do
out
this?
now.
Because
I'm
if we're
giving you an
going to
option.
do this, we are going to do this, and this is going to be you all against the entire Militian city. This is it. Like, I'm just saying. Like, let's just make sure the
So
DM is
Apple-
being very clear. They are all
So-
Thermitages. They are all like magicians. They're all like, they're not just fucking Akroans that like to fight and stab with swords and shields, and they've got the best of everything that you could
Yeah, no,
possibly find.
the city will win.
Okay,
100%.
so yep.
So-
okay.
okay, so
Proximos is
Apple
actively
cast it. So anyone who is around, right, it centers from the person. So he cast it where the captain was, right, and then it's a 20-foot sphere from that point.
So I imagine it's everybody
Yeah, but
in that
the
room.
room
with
ain't
the
that
gold.
big.
It's everybody in the everybody's like
Yeah.
kind of. Remember, we were in this very like little this little stacked house, like just. So it's not,
It's
you know.
you 4 versus all the meletis guards right now?
Because the guards are right outside, right? I mean, that's because they're looking.
Oh,
in
there's
at
more
us.
guards outside. Both where
yeah, no, I
Taroxys
know
is and where
that.
Sophia
So-
is.
So then what? So what Apple's
There
gonna try to do?
shouldn't be
Is
any
he's
downstairs
gonna
with Persis
walk
and
out of
Taroxys.
there.
What are you trying to do, Apple?
So he's gonna. So silence is cast in there. He's gonna try and walk out. So the guards that are already in formation, and he's just basically gonna tell him, he's just like, your captain is suffering from heat exhaustion.
He's
Not
not.
thinking
I don't
right.
think Apple's able to because he can't get by. He's not going to be able to walk by.
So he's not. So there's
He's
something.
not.
So
He's not going to be able to walk by the
blocking
captain and his two flankings and the guys that are flanking in the hallway. You know what I'm saying? Like
Okay, so
nobody's allowing
that's
them to
what I-
leave the room right now.
him. That's what I wanted to know. If they're all gonna be there.
I'm holding. It's not on me.
And their tips, their spears, they crackle with lightning. They're gonna have like a weird, hazy kind of magical glow.
Roxos is doing the hands up. Does not want this. Not, and he's clearly backing off. And looks over at you, Telmoon.
I'm down for whatever you all decide. I'm in. Commit to what the Bronze Bullies commit to.
This is gonna be a nicer repeat of Strahd.
Yeah.
I mean, here's the thing. If you can kill these guards, and before reinforcements arrive, which I'm sure then you can just kind of get out of there, right? So I'm sure
Proximus can sleep us back to the ship, right?
like I said, I'm not saying it's going to be like you have to fight the entire city right now, but I'm saying like you came here to see the leaders. You've got Phaeodetes. That's probably off the table. You can fight these guards. So saving all of Akros is probably off the table.
That's the whole
If this unless this goes amazing, right? And it could. You guys have pulled. So I'm not saying this is a TPK or something. I'm just saying you're making a very pivotal point with where the story is going to go and with how Meletis sees the Bronze Bullies. That's where you're at. You're at a point where their entire way of being seen could change within seconds.
Can I just say something above board? We chose Meletis over the robot that the Murder King's going to right now to save people. So if this happens, we might as well just end this campaign.
Yeah.
Also,
Because
also
this
don't
shit's gonna
expect-
go bad.
Do not expect Persis to be with you when attacking the city that she's from.
No, I
That's
get
the
all
other
this.
thing
I
is-
get all this. All I'm
Yeah.
saying is you guys can't expect Telmoon to get arrested right now.
Yeah,
We're not
Persis
doing
and
nothing.
Taroxys aren't even like we're still very downstairs, very involved with this one individual below the stage. Like this is all
Yeah, we don't know
happening
that this is
above
going
us.
on.
Yeah.
This motherfucking captain came into this room after we saved the star's fucking life, and he would be dead if he came in here just now. It's absolute bullshit that he's coming in here firing at us when we just saved everybody's ass. So, fuck this guy.
Well, we'll
And
get.
Fitz totally says that to him. Like,
Well,
you
it's
know what?
silent.
You piece of
You
crap
can't hear her.
captain.
She's like her. So she's cursing.
I'm-
He's cursing. They both can't hear each other.
Fuck all of it.
Telmoon's not making the first move, but if they try to arrest any of us,
Proximus
Telmoon's
is
not gonna just sit there.
And so
He's not
if
gonna be
drop the
fighting
the
silence
this.
longer,
if you
like
want to
seconds
negotiate.
are ticking by as they're yelling
So Proximus wants to get arrested.
and kind of pulling out on this
At this point,
as guards all around the city are getting the notification and hearing that their captain has called them and told them that they are arresting the Bronze Bullies. And then they begin, as they're standing there, even though you are in silence, everything outside of that bubble, you hear this alarm, horns going out over the city. And we'll crash to black and end it there. we'll just leave it at this stalemate right now and see what happens